Right. Looks like we are here with Law Dizzle.
Faux sizzle.
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Doing great, man. This is a really nice pool hall out here in New Mexico.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I mentioned it a few times. I spoke to a few of the players. It seems like the go-to pool hall out here in New Mexico, at least for the pool players. They really like Slate Street out here, and
Now I can see why. The tables are really well maintained. They've got great lights everywhere.
yeah, I know that's a recent upgrade that they made, but good for them. But
Yeah.
anyways, are you playing in this thing, and how are you doing?
I was playing in it. Thank you for rubbing that in just a little bit.
Oh
Feeling a
no.
sore spot right now. It happens though. Hey, it was a good time regardless. Got to meet some new people. One of the players right here, Eric, just met him yesterday actually, from Spokane, Washington.
Oh yeah, met him too. God,
Really cool cat.
he's hilarious, dude.
Cool guy.
I got to hang out with him a little bit last night. Oh my gosh.
I was there too.
Yeah, I know. Man, he is hilarious.
Oh, that one's a little tough.
Yeah, he's looking over here. He called safe on the one. And then,
Unfortunately, not with rotation.
yeah, not with 10 balls, one of those games. If you make a ball involuntarily, the opposing player has the option to give it back to you. It's a way of kind of leveling out the bad rolls
Hmm.
here and there. That's what 10 ball was designed to do. It's
Yeah, it's a little bit different than 8 ball, where you did have that option to call a safe on a shot you knew that you weren't going to get the best spot in after shooting. Not with 10 ball though.
all right, Law. I gotta ask you, man. How'd you lose, man? You
Oh man,
did Law beat Law or did
Law definitely beat Law, dude. I was up. I was on the hill 5-3.
Okay.
Um, and rattling a 9 ball on two of the games
Oh
that
no.
that pretty much spelled doom. But
Yeah.
that's what happens when you're a 480 Fargo. You rattle those 9 balls, and it's unfortunate that I didn't rattle like a 2 ball instead, when
Yeah,
it didn't
yeah,
mean as much.
yeah. Did you play on any of the tight tables?
I did. We did yesterday. I actually like those a lot better. It's so much easier to um, anticipate how it's going to play
Yeah.
versus these they're a bit wider.
Oh, for sure. For
Uh,
sure.
it,
Pockets play pretty generous outside of is it just the front two tables? Is that what I heard?
the front two, yep, that's correct.
Okay, so the front two tables play a little bit wider than the rest of them.
A lot of the one pocket players here is that's their table. And surprisingly, you were talking about how everyone loves playing here at Slate Street. We were here yesterday afternoon, 1 or 2 o'clock. The place was full.
Yeah.
Wow.
Me and Eric and then his buddy, the one that won at JJ's,
Yeah, Chase.
Chase. Yeah, gosh, I forgot his name. I feel terrible about it,
We
but
actually I came down here with him. We flew his little plane down here, and I won't lie, I was half terrified on the flight. Uh, turbulence hits completely different on one of those little small
oh,
plane,
I
little
bet.
two-seaters.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I know. I had a lot of fun with Chase and Eric last night. We went out to dinner and then we came back here. I think you went back to the room or wherever you're staying
Yeah,
at.
I was being an old man. My back was bothering me, and I
Yeah.
was hoping to not have it affect me today, but it still did a little. But tis life.
Yep. Yep. Tis life.
Oh, overcut it just a bit.
Yeah, that's brutal, and that's gonna leave a pretty, I don't want to say routine run out here for. I mean, getting full on the five is a little bit difficult for Eric, but it's gonna leave a pretty easy opportunity for him here as long as it's not jacked up over the 10.
I'm not sure about how far the 8 ball is from the rail either.
Yeah, it looks like the 8's hanging on the side,
Yeah.
so he should be just fine there.
I think he's taking a look.
Yeah, if he gets a decent look at the 7, this you might as well call this rack over. I will put Eric on the hill. I could, eh, pretty good speed there.
Manageable.
Yeah, could come out a little bit more, but pretty good, pretty decent speed there. I like what he did, trying to use the rail and come back out.
Yeah.
Died on him a little bit. Eight's very accessible to the sides. Just roll the 7 in. Tried to hold it with some insight there. Didn't necessarily have to because the 8 was so accessible to the side. But you want to try and maintain a good angle and maybe punished for it here.
Yeah, it's one of those things where kind of second guess how much you have to hold the ball and not really compensate just enough to make it the way you normally would.
Yeah, that yeah, getting used to the
I think
throw of
Dale's
the
got a
cue
chance
ball.
here.
Yeah, it does. You can tighten this thing up 4-2. It'll be a big deal for
Oh,
him.
he
Don't
hit it good.
scratch. Hit
He
it
hit
good.
it good.
Yeah, this is gonna tighten up the race a little bit. It is a 6-4 race, like I was saying a little bit earlier. Every 40 points. It's a 1 game spot. Oh
Oh,
my goodness, that is gonna put Eric up on
that
the
is
hill.
brutal.
Yeah, Dale's gonna
Yeah,
give
he's giving it to him.
Dale's gonna give that one to Eric, and that's gonna put Eric on the hill. This is a loser side match, so the loser of this one goes home. That one is absolutely devastating for Dale because the difference between 5-1 and 4-2 is absolutely huge in a 6-4 race.
That's big. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel for him, and I,
Hey, I think we all have been in that same position once or twice in the past, right?
once or twice. Try every set.
Uh,
No, absolutely. If
yeah.
if you're a pool player, you can absolutely
We all relate. We can feel it. We know exactly the emotions that are going through him right now.
yeah, yeah. That's too bad. A really good break. Head on break, making one of the second balls on the side, getting a good look at the one.
It looks like it's a good table for him.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're looking for out of the break. And he controlled his cue ball well. He hit it real square, kept his cue ball somewhat in the middle of the table, ensuring a good look at the one. Love what he did there. That's the best break of the
Yeah.
set. I needed more out of that.
Yeah.
He's calling the 7. He's trying.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if he called the 2 or the 7, but I think he called the 7.
He did. Oh, just a bit off.
Yeah.
The angle's a little funny.
I'll tell you this, Law. I've been here for about 6.5 hours, and
Yeah.
maybe, yeah, maybe longer.
Kind of. No,
Longer or shorter, I'm not quite sure. But that being said, I really think we haven't seen one break and run today on this table. And I don't
ooh.
know if it's the stress of the stream table, but these pockets do play forgiving. They do play big.
Mm-hmm. Um, I don't think I've seen one yet either.
I think I had a couple last night playing with Eric last night.
Oh, it's a gift from Tim. Tim Daniel just brought me a old fashioned. He knows what I like. Cheers.
There you go. Cheers.
Pretty good save there by Eric. Keep control.
Yeah, I like that. A very disciplined shot. Even being up 5-1, it's hard not to be aggressive when you're up 5-1, but he's
Yeah.
continuing to put pressure on
Hey, these games can turn around in a split second, I tell you.
yeah.
You got to keep the pressure on.
Yeah, that's
That was a smart move.
He's not deviating from his original game plan. He's keeping the pressure on Dale. I like it a lot. Didn't quite hit that like you wanted. You'd like to get a little bit more out of that. That'll be all right.
Oh, he cut that so good.
Got a bit of a cut in the side.
Yeah, that's the thing with these. The tables are maintained really well. They do run a lot faster though than a diamond would, and that's why I think Eric came up a little bit short on that five ball. He thought the table was gonna keep running for him and just slowed down. That was a good stroke there by Dale, coming around for the eight ball.
Trying to put a crooked number on the board with a good shot on this eight to get in the nine in this corner. Not quite sure about that.
I would have liked to just leave it there on that second rail, just roll it up. But now it hmm.
Shut up, Ivan. I'm not complaining about how long I've been here.
It's Justin's happy place.
Yeah, I'm in my element over here. Ernest, good afternoon, fellas. That used to be my old stomping ground back in the day. I bet, man.
How you doing, Ernest? Haven't seen you out in a while, man. Hope you're doing well.
He hit it good. He's got a chance.
Yeah.
Got a chance to make this somewhat competitive. You know, it looks the score look like I said earlier, the score looks really offset. But if he puts a crooked number on the board here, he is two away from winning this and one away from the hill.
There we go. Dale's still in it. He hasn't given up yet. He just wanted to let us know he's still here.
Give us a little bit of a sarcastic yay there after winning the second game. Yeah, bit of a wake up call for Eric there.
Yep.
May have been freewheeling, being up 5-1 a little bit. Now he's like, all right, time to tighten it up and close this thing out. But obviously, Dale's saying it's hard playing a guy that was down 5-1. You got to think he's got nothing to lose.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
probably
A little bit of that pressure comes off.
yeah, he's probably half checked out, saying, you know what, I don't have anything to lose. I'm going to do my best, and if I don't get there, so be it. But he's probably half checked out in the sense that
He hasn't given up though.
he has
He
not
hasn't given up.
he has not given up. That's a fact.
Uh-oh. Bit of work to do. 5 to the 6 might pose a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, definitely a problem. 2 to 3, not a problem. 3 to 4 is easy. 4 to 5 is relatively simple, but you got to
Yeah.
figure out what you want to do with the 6. I don't like shooting that 6 all the way up the rail.
Neither do I, yeah.
It's not a high percentage shot. You want to stay in control of the table. Let's see what Eric has in mind when he gets there. There may be an opportunity. I can't tell. There may be an
You think
opportunity.
it passes the 9? No?
What are you
To the
talking?
side
Which one?
where the 6 ball is. I think he's checking it.
Yeah, I'm looking at getting a decent angle on the 5. so you can kind of punch the cue ball. So you shoot the five in the corner, and the cue ball
Into the six.
punches into the six and gets it off the
Yeah.
rail a little bit. That's really the only viable option for me here.
Oh, 7 ball came into play quite a bit.
This is for a player of Dale. I wouldn't be surprised to see him take this 5-10 combo on.
I think he's smiling right now. He's
Yeah,
looking at it. Yep.
that's the good old don't be mad at me when I shoot this 5-10 combo because the six is in a tough spot. But
And Eric's in the corner laughing over there. He's like, "Yep." He had a feeling.
it's half sarcastic, but he came all the way from Washington to be out here. He's got expectations. He finished second at
Yeah.
JJ's in the last event. He does not want to see this 10 ball drop, and it's not easy. There's quite a bit of separation between the 5 and the 10 and the 10 in the pocket.
Yeah. It wasn't wired by any means.
Yeah, just like I said, there's a little bit of room there. Eric's got a chance. That's a couple of them that he's come a little bit short on. Not a huge problem. You got to pinch it. If the six is on the rail, you want to pinch it. You want to pinch
Yep.
the rail and the ball at the same time. Kind of a middle high ball. Tends to stick to the rail a little bit, at least from my experience.
Looks like he got a little bit of love there.
Yeah,
See the edge of it, but
Dale can definitely see the right side of this, but what he does with
nothing
it,
offensive.
yeah.
Can play defense on this one, I think.
Yeah, let's see if we can create something out of this. It's not easy. The only ball you really have to hide behind is the 9.
Yeah.
You don't want to leak the 6 close to the side pocket as well.
Oh,
That's not going to get it done, and that's going to drop the 9.
oh,
That's one less ball that he's got to shoot at with ball in hand.
7, 8, 10 are lined up.
All Eric has to do is,
Let's make this 6.
yeah, that too, but you'd like a little bit of an angle on the 7 to make the 8
Across,
really
yeah.
easy.
There we go.
You're not looking at the 7, you're looking at the 8 when you're shooting the 6. It's great.
Natural now.
Yeah, great opportunity, great pattern play here from Eric, and this should get it done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Congratulations, Eric. Eric moving on. We will.
All
I'm
right.
I'm not sure if we're gonna have another match after this one or not. I know Tim said we're coming down to it, but congratulations, Eric. Good out
Good
there.
job, man.
Dale made a few late mistakes that really could have kept him in the game there, but that being said, Law, I appreciate you
Yeah, man,
joining
it
me.
was fun stopping by.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we do have another one. You're more than
Hey,
welcome to
I'll
hang
be
out.
around.
You're more than welcome to hang out. I'm gonna get with Tim and see where we're at. If there's nobody else, we'll go ahead and shut this thing down. There is.
See you guys tomorrow for the final 12, maybe.
Yep. Final 12. Too bad you're not there, man.
Next time. There is always a next time.
Yeah, I hope so. All right, bro.
All right, man.
Sounds good.
Been a pleasure.
I appreciate it once again, man. We'll see you guys either soon or tomorrow. Let me check in with Tim. Stay tuned. All right, guys. Looks like we're coming close to our next match here. We're waiting on the table of 14. We're on 16, so two tables in front of us is table 14. You can kind of see them finish out. The winner of that match plays their opponent on this table. We'll update We'll update the players here in a couple of minutes when that finishes up. I believe that score was 5-4 when I left a few minutes ago in a straight race to 6, so should be coming up here pretty quick. That being said, we will be back shortly. All right, we are doing it again. I am back with Law Dizzle. How you doing, brother?
Oh, Shizzle, I'm doing great, man. It's a fun day out here in New Mexico.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of pool, a lot of good people. Everyone I've met out here, super nice. All have a love for the game.
You've met nice people out here. No, I was
All
kidding. No, no, it's been great.
right, so what do we got going here?
Well, a bit of an untraditional break. He kind of broke a diamond off of center table. He was a little successful with it. Made the six. Believe in the side.
Laid out a little funky right now, but
Yeah, you're gonna have to drag this cue ball with a ton of right
yeah.
and get to the side rail. I don't know that the shot's available or if he has to come all the way down. Or I'd almost prefer to run into the two here
Yep.
as thin as I gotta cut this one, but definitely playing some inside here. Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. Run into the two.
Unfortunate roll. Well, he can still, yeah.
Yeah, that's about the worst outcome you get out of running into the two there, pinching the rail and the ball at the same time. Yeah. Not the worst thing that can happen to him, but definitely not easy.
Got a choice to make right now.
Don't think
Mm.
don't think you can pocket that two here. I think you got to play safe, cross it somehow, some way, and create some sort of separation on this 9 foot table. You might be able to hit it full enough to get it behind the three, but that's a risky shot. I almost no. I mean, crossing it, you might put it over there by that 10 and leave a 2-10 combo available.
Yeah, that's a risk you take doing that shot. Oh, he almost got really lucky and passed the five.
Yeah, I think he was shooting into gosh, that's hard to say. Into congestion there,
Yep. Yep.
giving himself an opportunity to hide behind the ball, but nonetheless, it's a containing save, kind of ensuring that he's got another look. All right, Law, you putting a stroke on this one and coming around, or well, no, he might be full enough. You just roll this two in
Yeah,
here.
nice and easy on this one is how I would have liked to play that.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna get a little bit of a roll here behind the seven. I'm not sure if you can see the two. I don't think he can.
You might be able to see the edge. It's tough from this angle.
Yeah, that's the hard part of being on this side of the glass. You can't always see the window. He's down on it pretty quick, which tells
Yeah,
me he can see it. At least some of it.
a lot of it.
Yeah, I was looking at a fuller hit trying to get behind the four ball, but ran into it. Calling a nine on the side.
Oh, looks like we're going to see the same shot.
Yeah, you really want to. The priority on the shot is you really want to control the two ball after the nine. I don't even like leaving the two in front of the side.
No,
You want to
I like
cut.
pushing it down towards the corner.
Yeah, you want to cut the nine and leave it towards the corner a bit. Just like that.
Yep.
That's a really good shot there. Even if you have a little bit of an angle, the three's close enough to a pocket. You can move the cue ball a little bit and always have a good look. Watch out, eight ball.
Don't get too big. I think the edge of the eight ball is in the way.
This one is Alex, right? The one that's shooting. Yeah, definitely.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I went off of the
Uh,
name on his shirt.
I mean, that's a really good guess.
Yeah. Wouldn't that throw wouldn't that throw a commentator for a loop if they had like their opponent's name on their shirt and they just
We'd be calling the wrong person to shoot each
oh
time.
oh my gosh. Well,
I think it would be funny.
you can tell when I don't know you can tell when I don't know the names of someone because I always say he or that was a great shot or
You got
like
to be careful though.
I don't use pronouns. Like,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We won't get too much into that. Is he gonna get good? He was going for that safety behind the 10. Almost got it.
yeah, Marvin really looking to tie him up on the 10 ball there. Just leaked out a bit. Looking for a bit more of a fuller hit on that 4 so we can hold the cue ball.
Yeah.
It's like the table's in his way a little bit. Just gonna scooch it over.
Yeah, it's a little frustrating when there are fixtures that really can't be moved too much in the way of your normal stroke. Then you have to adjust.
Yeah, that was a difficult shot. He was kind of jacked up on little off the rail. Had to shoot a 9-foot shot basically. Try and hold his cue ball. I like the idea. I just
Hmm.
trying to get some coverage out of either the 8 or the 7. Looks like he's got a good look at the 4.
Get it
Oh,
good.
yeah, really good shot. He's looking for a fuller hit on the 8 to hold the cue ball. That'll be all right though. You can come around 1, 2, maybe even 3 rails for the 8.
Yeah.
I anticipate 2. Good shot. Looks like first game going to Alex here. Once he catches thin, allow your cue ball to come to the other side of the table and make your easy 9. Oh, he's just throwing it
Yeah.
straight out. Couldn't tell there. Guess he had a fuller look than we thought. But it's just 10 ball.
Nonetheless,
Yeah. Once this 10 ball goes down, it looks like first game going to Alex. Alex is only a 507, Marvin being a 552. They're at least 40 points apart, which yields a 1 game spot, 6-5 race. And what that 1 game, you can go ahead and call it a 6-4 race, really.
so how does it affect you mentally, Justin, when you're the higher Fargo player and you've got to make up these games that you're giving up on in a tournament? Does it add a certain amount of pressure and changes the way that you play your game normally?
Yes and no. It depends on the quality of games. I don't look at game count. I look at quality of games. So like
Okay.
when I'm playing, if I dog it, if I'm playing somebody and I'm spotting them a game and I dog a 10 ball, leave it hanging in the pocket, it kind of tells me I did everything right. I just choked on the 10 ball, but it tells me I did everything right and to keep with my routine.
Hmm.
And that doesn't bother me so much in the sense that all right, well I just missed a key shot and I hit a dumb shot. But that being said, if I either A got outplayed or B that my opponent's just kind of running out from everywhere, that starts to affect me. That puts pressure on me.
Gotcha.
As a player, I'm and I mentioned a little bit earlier on stream. There's I don't care what they say. People say you play the table, not the player. You're playing the player. Like Like against a 420, I'm gonna leave the full table bank shot if it's an easy safe. But if I'm playing Shane Van Boening, I'm gonna go ahead and slice that 90-degree cut in because Shane Van
Fair.
Boening's gonna make that bank shot 8 times out of 10. It's ridiculous to me. So there's certain times to do it and there's certain times not to do it. But also you got to feed off of your opponent's energy. You got to feed off the person that you're playing's energy. And things that get to me, I think get to my opponent. If I'm playing quality shots and I'm still losing, I don't get discouraged in myself. But if I'm
Yeah.
playing really bad pool or they're playing really good pool, that's discouraging because you feel like, okay, every shot that I miss, they're gonna get out. Or every single time that I'll leave a wide open shot, they're gonna run this rack out. So
No, that's a really good uh, perception on how you should approach the match that you're in.
yeah, too many people play the numbers game, man. Too many people look at wins and wins and losses does not reflect on how good of a pool player you are or how good of a night you have. Some people say, "Oh, I went 4-1 in the league. Did you play good?" Well, I got lucky a few times. Well, you played terrible. And
Yeah.
there's other times where you play bad, but you got broken ran on 3 times, or you just got some of the worst rolls in the world. So it's worth you look at quality of games, but yeah, no. I mean, to answer your question bluntly, I went on a little bit of a
No, no,
tangent.
no. That was all good insight, man.
Yeah, but to answer it bluntly, yeah. I mean, when your opponent gets the first game on you or jumps the gun, especially when you're spotting them a little bit, it just to me it just means tighten up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, and if you tighten up and they get the next game, all of a sudden that puts a lot of pressure on you. That says a lot for lower rated players. I'm not saying in this case, these guys aren't too far apart, 507 and 552, but when I'm 630 and if I play a 430 and I'm 200 points higher than them, they take the first 2 games from me and I'm spotting them 8-3. It's brutal.
It is. It is. And that brings up another point too, right? No one likes to be the person the lower rated player is playing against because you've got to spot them games. And some days, that lower rated player is going to be playing higher than their Fargo.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can't be mad at that player though because they had absolutely no control over what their Fargo rating is.
Yeah. I've said it 100 times. I'd never get discouraged when somebody plays out of their mind against me and beats me. I get frustrated with myself when I play bad, knowing that I deserve better. But
I
when
know that
when they,
feeling very well.
oh yeah, I- but when they play good against you, it's time to just tip your cap. I'm not one of those guys where you sit there and oh Fargo is this and Fargo is that. No, it's everybody plays above and below their head sometimes. It
Yeah,
is what it is. It sucks. It sucks and well, it sucks and it's a curse and a blessing. Sometimes it's great because sometimes you're on the receiving end and sometimes you're on the worst end. But
hmm don't think he wanted to be behind that 5 ball just now.
yeah, you know what? If I was a gambling man, I would say so myself.
Pretty good at this analyzing.
Yeah, there you go, man. Keep it up, baby.
Think I might have a future here, Justin.
There you go, my man.
Hey, I'll be here as long as Tim keeps feeding me drinks.
Yeah, he's pretty good at that.
Double jumped over the 4. That was really unfortunate.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah,
I
it was a
looked away
double
for a
jump. The
second.
second jump went right over the 4 ball.
If this 4 doesn't pass the 7, I imagine Alex
I think he's gonna lock him up here.
yeah. If this 4 doesn't pass the 7, Alex is not gonna like this next shot. He's really far away from the 4 if he's trying to play safe. Yeah, don't like the distance there from the 4 if you're trying to play safe beyond the 7. I recognize that, it was a bit of a stretch for him to reach that far, but you need to be closer. I mean, the longer
Yeah,
that cue ball has to travel, it's much more difficult to stop that cue ball behind the 7 at a slow pace.
agreed. That control makes that bit of difference makes a lot of difference on the control that you've got on the cue.
Well, look at that.
Oh wow.
Well, good news. Good news for
Yeah, the 8-9's Not great.
Yeah, the good news for Marvin is at least the 8-9's tied up. You know, Alex is gonna have to work for it or play a really good save or break it out.
Yeah.
See how the rack lays. The easiest ball to break out the 8-9 is 6 ball. So if you're playing this rack, you're looking at the 4. What kind of angle do I need from the 4 to get on the 5? I know it sounds crazy. What kind of angle do I got to play on the 4 to give myself a decent look at an angle on the 6 to break out the 8-9? Is the way I'm looking at this. He's got a foul. I wonder if
This
he's
is,
going for another foul here.
yeah, it looks like it.
There's a few different ways to get on this 5, but he's just going safe.
He might be leaving him behind the 6 ball right now.
Yeah, 6 or the 7 or the 8-9, whatever it may be. Yeah, I didn't quite get there. Looks like he was going for the 8-9 there. I don't blame him.
With the 3 foul in, yeah. Especially when there's a couple balls tied up.
Yeah. Yeah, what I really think is he was trying to play safe and develop that 8-9 a little bit. Kind of create a little bit of separation and make it more playable.
I might get an angle here. Oh, try to hold it a little too much. Threw his shot off a little bit.
Yeah, let's see what he's got in store for this 8-9. Assuming he gets there. Yeah, that's quite a bit of distance for the 6. You can play the 7 if you can get the 7 on the side. You can play the 7 off of the
Off the
9.
9, yeah.
Yeah, that shoots the 8 ball down the rail a little bit. This is a bit more of a difficult angle than I was talking about, but it's still worth. To me, it's still worth a risk. You're aiming to the right side of the pocket, hoping to graze off that 9. Maybe I mean you can really almost hit a third of this 9 and still make the 7.
Looks like it, yeah.
So you're really
He was looking at it.
favoring the right side of this pocket for sure. You hitting the right third. I mean, I guess the left third of the 9 would be ideal.
Oh,
He was going on the corner trying to break it out.
interesting.
I like the move. I didn't see it. I like the move.
I didn't see it from here either.
Just didn't quite get there. It was a bit of an awkward angle to play it off the 9 in the side. I myself really struggle to get exactly where I'm trying to go there.
I think that's what we're all trying to perfect and get a little bit better at least. Shot here. Or maybe you can just roll it forward a little bit.
Decide what you want to do. You want to draw in front of the pocket, or you want to follow it a little
Yeah.
bit beyond the pocket. It's whatever you're comfortable with stroking the 8 in. Oh,
I like the reverse bank on this shot actually.
yeah, it's a bit of a two-way shot. You want to bank it a little bit short between the 9 and the rail just in case you miss it so you don't sell out. That is why you bank it short, not long. Now you give Alex an opportunity to spin this thing in or maybe even cut it in. I can't tell how close it is to the pocket.
Nice little inside roll, I think is how he's shooting it.
That's a good shot. Knowledgeable shot there from Alex, knowing that he had the complete full upside of the table to make the 9. He knows he's not going to miss the 9 from anywhere up table. Great shot.
He opted to stun it.
Tell you what, Law, never doubt.
Huh.
I didn't sweat even a little bit. Did you?
Hold on, let me go grab my towel real quick.
Brian McFarland, if you're still watching, says Eric Lord is the best. You know what?
Sounds like Eric's got a fan
Yeah, yeah, no, he is. He's so funny, dude. I was riding with them over the car ride over here from
from BJ's last night.
yeah, from BJ's last night was hilarious, dude. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Nonstop.
that's brutal.
Me and it was Chase, right?
Chase, yeah.
Yeah, Chase and Eric and me were just riding back. Oh my God, I don't think we stopped laughing the entire ride home. I mean, the entire ride back to
Yeah,
Slate Street.
he's a cool cat for sure. One of the people that like I just met and yeah, if he lived out in Arizona, I definitely see us being friends. But he's going to be coming out to a couple more tour stops, so if you're a fan of Eric Lord, you will be seeing him again.
Fortunately, so. Nah, he's hilarious. He's a firefighter out of Washington. He's a funny dude.
He saves cats
Saves cats.
out of trees.
Yeah. That's what I asked him. I was like, dude, I don't mean to sound dumb, but do you actually get those calls to save cats out of trees? And he's like, nah. I mean, he's like, yes and no. He's like, it's all publicity stunt, really. He's like, if the media catches on to it, he's like, then then we'll go do it. But he's like, I can't justify going out and saving a cat from a tree because if I go out and save a cat from a tree, some Karen out in the community will say something along the lines of,
Yeah,
"Oh, I'm wasting my tax dollars on somebody that's
I'm wasting my
saving,
on a cat.
yeah, on a cat in a tree."
I didn't pay for this.
Yeah, and then he catches a whole bunch of flack. So he said when they get those calls, he just says, "I'm sorry, the cat will come down eventually." Just in case anyone was wondering.
Marvin needs to figure out this three ball.
Looks like he's shooting a combo to a believe. Wonder if that two passes the seven over there. It looks like it
It
does.
looks like it does from here, but
But that
they've got a better angle at it.
being said, like you said, what do you do with the three? I like just drawing and give myself a look. That way you can play safe and park the cue ball behind the four, or you can cut the three on the side. But
Yep.
I want to get this cue ball all the way back to his side of the table. And clearly, he thinks he's got a
Does he
look
have a
on.
shot at that?
It must go because he really didn't even do his footwork there to even check if it goes. He just got down and shot it like he assumed it went, which tells me that there's plenty of room over there for the three to go.
He doesn't look very concerned about it, so yeah. Okay. That answers that one.
Out, like it at eyes. Yeah, looks like he's going with safe option. Oh no.
Oh,
Guess he may have called the eight. I
yeah.
don't know if he called the eight or if he was
I
playing
I
the
think he
eight.
did call the eight.
I didn't see him point or anything. He may have been calling the eight. That's brutal. You couldn't scratch on that side. I tried 20 times.
Really?
If I
Put
gave
that up again, it ain't happening.
yeah, if I gave you $50 and I said scratch on that side, you would not do it in 20 shots. That's my definition of a bad roll. Knew he had the eight as insurance just in case he was tracking towards it. All right, Law, I'm gonna ditch you for like just 10 seconds. I'll be
Go do
right
your
back.
thing, man.
What? I'd say Marvin is in good shape to run these out, but he's got it. He's got to
That
figure out that eight.
that 8-9, yeah.
I, you prioritize a you prioritize an angle to maybe draw into the 8-9 or play safe on it, one or the other. I'll be right back.
Oh, that was really unfortunate. This will give Alex a chance for a breakout. Trying to come up 2-1 in this race. Adjustment there. Not quite what he was looking to do. Alex giggling over there a little bit like, yeah, not where I wanted to be right now. That's tough. They needed just a little more oomph on that shot. He's got options though.
I'm back.
Oh,
Man, a bit of a two-way there. Always leaving distance just in case you miss the bank. Thinking maybe even if he made it, he had a 10 in the side.
yeah.
I'm assuming. Oh, really
Great
good
cut there.
stroke there. It's gonna bounce off just enough. Leave him in the side, I believe. No, he's going in the corner. I like what he's doing. He's getting a good look at how much he's got to cut this 10 to go in the corner. Part of your intuition wants to shoot in the side because it's a closer pocket, but the right shot is in the
In the
corners.
corner, right?
Yeah, that's why he's kind of bouncing back and forth. He's going with the side here.
Ooh.
A good shot there. A little risky there. Had to cut it quite
Yeah,
a bit more margin, but it was a closer pocket. He felt more comfortable there.
and that's all it is sometimes, right? It's personal preference on shots. He did use all the pocket. It was there for him.
He used the whole pocket. That's the truth. Alex going up 2-1. He's only going to 5. Marvin going to 6. This is a loser side match. Loser going home. Winner advancing to either tomorrow or play one more match. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you guys.
Leave it up to the big guy.
Yeah, we'll leave it up to Tim.
I have a confession to make to you, man. Like before I met you and found out who you were, when I heard it was Justin on the stream, and I'm sure you've heard this before, I thought it was Justin Turner.
I've heard it a little bit. I appreciate it. Thanks so
Oh.
much. Thank you.
Sustenance.
Yeah, no, it's kind of funny because it's like I got two Justins out in Arizona that play 600 speed. That
Yeah.
he's a. What's funny is I think we're like the same Fargo. He might be a 627 and I'm a 628 or something. I'm a 629,
Yeah, they're
628.
right there.
I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty much the same situation.
Big bounce. Oh,
And it looks like five's gonna get in his way here. That's a brutal roll there. If I'm Marvin, I really prioritize hitting this four because the four to the five is easy, five to the six is easy because all
yeah,
you
just
gotta do,
roll it up.
yeah, you just gotta get your six, I mean your cue ball to the rail, bounce off a little bit so you have an angle. 7, 8, 10. And he's
Yeah, you don't want to give up ball in hand here.
looking at a two rail kick. I kind of like a rolling two rail kick. That way you kind of roll it in kind of closer to that 6, 7.
Maybe tie something up.
Yeah, it's your biggest opportunity to play safe, I think. Could play it, could play it at pace and leave separation, but you missed it.
Alex is gonna have a good shot here at getting up 3-1. So I don't like this personally, just because I can't control my draw that well. I like rolling that up to the side.
I mean, you can roll it up to the side, or you could give yourself an angle and punch it off the rail and get out to the middle of the table.
Yeah.
I don't like a straight draw or leaving it for the corner. Clearly, that's what Alex felt comfortable with, but I agree. That's.
At my level, that's just too much variance to really consider. I like just rolling a ball up nice and easy.
There's too many things that can go wrong that route, but
Hey, he's doing okay.
yeah,
Did I say that too soon?
yeah. Well, it's just called being a commentator, man. You ruin careers. That's what we do.
Oh man, Alex, it was not intentional. You're gonna have another look at the table though. He had really good speed for the 7, but A before B.
For those that are watching, we're bringing back the final 12 tomorrow. I believe they're all in the money, unless Tim's doing the final 8 in the money tomorrow. But tournaments run real smooth. If Tim wanted to, hey, imagine
If he wanted to close it out tonight, I think he might have been able to.
he could have, but
Everything ran really smooth today.
yeah, but he wouldn't run it down to the final 12 if they weren't getting paid. He would have went on a couple more hours to get it down to the final 8. So that's why I have confidence in it. Marvin's got a good opportunity here to roll
Yeah.
this ball on the side, shoot the 10 in the corner. He's going to utilize that bottom rail, or Yeah, he is. Oh,
Oh,
he didn't do it. Left it tough though. Let's see if Alex can come with the stroke here. It's not gonna get it done. That's relatively routine out here for Marvin. A few different ways he's gonna play. He's gonna draw it to the
oh,
other
looks
side of
like
the 10 and
playing
shoot.
this 10 in the same pocket.
Yeah. It's cute and low. It kind of ain't just played right on it. And good out. All right, Marvin going to 2. 2-2 race. Remember, Alex got a little bit of an edge, I guess. Only going to 5. Shorten the race from a 6-5 race.
Marvin ain't going down swinging though.
No,
Neither of them are.
no, 4-3 race from here.
Yep.
Alex tried to come with the shot, slicing that ball on the side, coming down for the 10. Just missed the 9 in the side. Or no, that was Marvin.
That was Marvin. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Alex couldn't capitalize from there. It's been a long day, Law. Not like a super long day, but
All days are long days. But you know what makes it better? Cold glass of beer.
I hear it. I'm not gonna pretend to say your last name, Henry. Henry? Yeah, I will. I'll do my best. Saldivar says happy birthday, Marvin. Is it really your birthday, Marvin? I guess
We're gonna have to come. We're gonna have to ask him.
yeah, we're definitely gonna have to ask him if it's his birthday. That's I guess we gotta kind of pull for him a little bit, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's his birthday. Marvin.
Oh, he's got
He's
the
got yeah, he's got earbuds in right now. He can't hear me. I'll let him focus on his game.
What do you mean perfect? I said your last name perfect or perfect because we called him out on his birthday? It's not worse than me saying gosh, who was playing earlier?
Did you butcher someone's name?
Oh, I mean voluntarily. It was gosh, what was his name? It started with an E. I couldn't say his name. Like well, I did my best, but I I said the white version of his name. But I was like, hey man, how do I say your name on stream? And then he's, I swear, he's speaking in a different language, obviously. And then he's like, oh yeah, it's this and this and this, and he rolled his R's and
You,
he said I pronounced his name correctly.
good job, man.
Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of a big deal. I don't know if you know that law.
I've heard
Kidding.
on from the grapevine.
No, stop it. No, but Yeah, no, I tried all stream long, but I can't roll my R's. And he's got a rolling R in his name, and it just drove me nuts.
I want to find out who that is now,
Ah, gosh, you know what?
and then make you say his name 3 times.
Matter of fact, I can probably look it up. I'm a little embarrassed about it, but why not?
Good save there by Marvin, the birthday boy. Good effort cutting that in the side. Don't think the 8 comes into play. Oh, looks like the 8 does come in.
Sorry, the top of my phone doesn't work, so I have to find Donkey Pool Productions in a post so I can actually look at it. It's terrible. See, I can't hit search
I think that
because of
means
this
you need
black spot. Yeah, no.
you dropped your phone one too many times, it looks like.
I think my kid dropped my phone too many times.
I'd blame it on my kids too.
It's not even a blame. He did it. I saw him do it.
But
He looked like he was dunking on someone, man, and he just threw it on the ground. Why is Donkey Pool? Never mind. It's not even worth looking up. Yeah, it is.
I'll let you butcher it later.
No, no,
Here,
I'll butcher
I'm gonna help you out here.
butcher it right now. I
The
can
upper
get
right hand side of my phone works, so I got you.
stop it. All right, let's do this. You don't want me to break your phone too?
What did I just do?
You know what? I could probably just look at everybody in the tournament, right?
Good shot there by Marvin. Don't think that 6 passes. Gonna have to come up with something creative here.
Oh, there we go. How do you pronounce the name right there, bro? The one that starts with an E that lost the first round.
The one with a Z?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
how
yeah,
to pronounce his first name?
yeah.
Erasamo.
You know what, dude? Stop it.
Do you hate me?
I do. I do. I think it's a lot. I called him Erasmo. I can't roll the R, bro. I can't even roll the R a little bit.
Ah, you can do it, man.
No, I can't. My tongue doesn't do that, bro.
It's not natural.
It's got 1 year, and it's not that. Yeah,
It
no.
wasn't that bad.
Yeah, for
Oh,
you,
9
bro.
ball. Ouch.
That's gonna hurt Marvin here. Happy birthday to Marvin, huh?
Can you call a birthday mulligan? Is that in the rules anywhere?
You know what? It should be.
On your birthday,
I
right?
think on everybody's birthday, they should have a birthday mulligan. That's gonna scratch right there.
Yeah,
Looks like a
that's brutal.
yeah.
With
That's gonna
three
be
balls on the table, that's tough.
yeah. Looks like an easy 3 ball out here for Alex. Be duck duck goose. Start your stopwatch. I got over and under 27 seconds.
I think he's gonna go a little bit over.
Ah, Man,
Yeah, especially now. He got a little too straight, I think.
he's definitely gonna go over if it doesn't get out. No, he's on the good side of this nine. I think you follow it to the rail and back out. I don't like that. I think you got to use that rail there. You can't just roll onto the rail and cue from the rail on the 10. You'd much rather have a little bit of angle with some comfortable cueing than, he can comfortably cue this ball because he's next to the side pocket, but you'd much rather be off the rail a little bit to
It,
get
it
that.
could have been a lot more difficult, but
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It was
he
easy for him
executed.
regardless. But that being said, why not make it easier, right?
Yep.
What's your plans for tonight, Law?
Um, I think we might be hanging out for a little bit. Maybe get a I don't know if you've ever played flip up, Justin.
I'll try anything once.
Hey man, it'll be
As
a
long as
great
Tim's
time.
not playing, I'm in. Just kidding.
So if you'd ever played flip up before,
I have.
okay.
I have.
Either that or maybe a ring game. Um,
What do you guys
we'll see
do?
how many people are
What do you,
interested.
what do you guys do? $2 a head, $5 a head?
For
Play.
flip up,
Yeah.
keep it fun, like just two bucks a game.
Yeah, yeah,
You
no,
know,
that's cool.
it'll last a while. Good time.
I sure will. You know what? The funny thing about flip up is you either break even or you lose a little bit or you make like $75. Even playing $2 a
And
game.
yep,
Yeah, dude. It's
it's
like
crazy.
you'll get by yourself and you win like 3 or 4 games in a row with like 7 people or
And that's
something.
big,
And
man.
yeah, you're making like $20
A
a
game.
freaking game, dude. I mean, obviously my math is not my strong suit,
Neither, it's not mine either.
but you know what I mean? Like it adds up quick.
It does add up really quick. And you don't lose a lot either. And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, you don't feel bad about it. If you take, it's a lot different than like taking $100 off of someone versus taking $20 off of 5 people. You're like,
Right.
nobody's really struggling that much.
Right.
Because I'm a bit of a, I don't know. What, that, ah, I'm, I don't want to say this on stream because it's a little bit of my weakness, but my soft spot is I don't love taking money away from people because I kind of I feel bad about it in a sense sometimes, and hurts to say,
I I know how you feel.
but when you take if I can take your five and his five and his five and his five and his five, it feels a heck of a lot better than taking 25 from a certain individual,
Sure.
especially when they need it.
Sure.
But you know what? Something I learned about gamblers if they're not gonna the thing about gambling, the thing about gamblers is like if they don't give you their $50, they're gonna throw that $50 at something else and they're gonna lose it there. So why not be me, right?
That and they would not think twice about cutting you any slack if they had the opportunity.
Oh yeah, my dad told me that the
Yeah.
first time my brother shot a rattlesnake and I was like devastated. I was like, oh man, I can't believe he just. I'm like, you just killed him. He's just hanging out in the middle of the street. And then my dad was like, my dad's a whole country boy and grew up on a farm. And he's like, do you think that,
That rattlesnake wouldn't think twice?
he's like, do you think that rattlesnake would think twice about biting you and killing you? Or if he had a shotgun, do you think he'd think twice about shooting you right in the face? And I'm like, no, not even a little bit. And he's like, exactly. And I'm like, you know what? All rattlesnakes should die.
Completely changed my view on
Yeah,
rattlesnake
dude.
forever.
Yeah, no, they're worthless, species. No, I'm just kidding. But no, it helped me kind of put things in perspective a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
I
I mean, no one really likes putting someone in a bad spot, right? But you're on equal footing when you're gambling. It's like you don't have to do it. They don't have to do it. You guys both choose to.
well, yeah,
You
I
got to
do
remember
it to
that.
challenge myself, and I feel like a lot of people do it because they need the money. And to me, it's like I never do it because I need the money. I do it to challenge myself because I've advanced so far in pool, and I got established. I mean to go into my own story while these guys are playing, but when I got established, I was about a 480 something with 200 games. And over 5, 6 years, 5, 6, maybe even 7 years, I think it's about 6 years, I grew from a 485. That was a 487, I'm lying. I grew from a 487 to a 630, and I just went up 2 or 3 points a month for 6, 7 years or whatever it was. Sometimes 1 or 2 points, sometimes 3 or 4. But I went up a few points a month for years because I learned something new every single week, and I
Yeah.
played higher rated players. I learned a lot from the higher rated players. I played all the 700s in the state. I asked questions. I played more than anybody around me, and to me, when I'm playing somebody, I'm challenging. When I'm playing somebody, especially around my Fargo, I'm challenging myself for someone around my Fargo to really play for the pressure. It has nothing to do with money at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
That's the most dangerous and worst thing about me, because it's like I don't care if I lose $1,000, but also, that's a pitfall. But on the other hand, it's like if you're my opponent, it's a little scary knowing that your opponent doesn't care if they lose $1,000.
It's yeah, you're
It
not
doesn't.
under that pressure of,
Yeah,
oh
I
man,
don't.
I've got $1,000 on the line. I got to really bear down on this.
Yeah, yeah. I get off on the competitive edge side of things, and
Sure.
that's what gets me
Competitive by nature, man. People are born with it.
sickening, but I love it.
You and me both.
If you're not competitive, you're not a pool player either.
You can't be.
Nobody could compete in this environment and not be competitive, right? That's why I'm so impressed with how well a lot of these people control their emotions, because everybody in here wants to slit your
Scream and
throat.
cuss and yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You missed a shot that you shouldn't
yeah,
and
yeah. No, they they lose to you. They hope.
maturity, man.
Yeah.
A lot of players are mature and they've grown.
I
I'm sure at one point
don't
they
know anything
were
about
that
it.
person. I was that person once, I think.
You
I
know
think.
what?
I don't know.
I made pretty big leaps. I had a pretty bad lapse, and every once in a while I hop out of it. But I had a pretty bad lapse where I lashed out about 4 or 5 months ago that I wasn't proud of. But it used to happen on a weekly basis, and then it happened on a monthly basis, and then it happened on a quarterly basis, and then a yearly basis. Now, I can count a year in between every time it happens. But man,
Haven't had a blow up.
yeah, it's embarrassing, man.
Yeah.
I get frustrated, and snap a cue or
Chase knows about that.
punch a wall or
You can
whatever
ask
it
him
may be.
later.
Yeah, putting dents in the side of my car after losing a tournament I shouldn't have lost. Stupid stuff like that. Great shot there. He's got a good look on the 10 to go up, or to tie this thing up 3-3. You can call it tying it up, but remember
But
Alex.
I think that puts him on the hill.
Oh yeah, no, that's Alex. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that puts Alex on the hill if he gets
I
this
wasn't
one.
looking at the player. I was looking at the score when I said it. Yeah, no, this is to put Alex on the hill.
This is big.
Huge shot here. The difference between 3-3 is
Oh, and he nails it, man.
should
Doesn't even think twice.
has no one told Alex that it's Marvin's birthday, according to Henry?
I think he's in the zone, man. He may have heard it through the grapevine, but he's like, nope. You know what? I'm gonna play my game.
Yeah, yeah. No, Alex is playing well. Can't take anything away from him, but how about a birthday miracle here for Marvin? I'm ready to see it,
Definitely possible.
to say the least. I'm not a super religious guy. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not a like I don't believe in like miracles and stuff like that, but have you ever noticed that like on your birthday it just seems like extraordinary things happen, like weird coincidences, something funny happens. I would not be surprised to see him come back. I wouldn't be surprised to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Alex break dry and then Marvin break run out the set. Like that's how crazy
Things
I
like that do happen, man.
it they do, man. And I'm not that guy. I don't believe, I'm a big percentage guy. I don't believe in that side of things, but my goodness, it just feels like weird things like your birthday or I don't know.
We're gonna see. We're about to witness it happen.
I'd like to see it happen.
I mean, I do want to walk over to Alex right now and let him know that, hey man, it's your opponent's birthday, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah, yeah. Slip him a 20.
Looks
You
like
ever do that? Ask someone to watch a shot and then accidentally drop a $5 bill on the ground right in front of them?
I can't say I have, no.
Come on, man.
You giving me an idea though.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't
Yeah,
trying.
right?
It's oldest movie. I've uh I've done it 4 or 5 times for sure.
Oh. Sad thing is, Tim only takes 50s, so
Right. He would
damn it.
he you know the thing about Tim, man, if I dropped a 20 in front of him, he'd pick up the 20 and call my hit back.
I can
Yeah.
legit see that happen.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, he got one.
He's true to being loyal to his tournaments, man. I got no edge nowhere.
No, yeah,
All I
absolutely.
want is a buy, man. He's like, oh, first round, Joven.
There's your pie.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to sit down? You can sit down. Here you go.
It's like, why is Filler playing in your tournament? Why am I playing him? That's that's about the draws I get in Tim's tournaments. Has anyone heard this Filler guy? Filler? Gorst?
Hmm.
Sounds like a scrub to me.
Oh, Alex is not letting up, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I do like Marvin's body language a little bit though. You know, a lot of guys, you know, I've been commentating a little while, and a lot of guys when they get down, they kind of rush their next shot because they're so far down and trying to get the match over with. Marvin's really
Taking his time.
he's taking his time. He's putting in extreme effort on every single shot. He's not going down without a fight. I love that about him, and I can't say enough about it. I
Yeah.
think a lot of people can learn from. I think a lot of people can learn from really this. I want to say stature, the wrong term. Can't think of the term right now, but
The poise
yeah, the poise. Absolutely, the way he carries himself.
is tough.
You banking this and putting the cue ball behind the 7.
Yeah, playing behind the 7 for sure.
Yeah, I like that a lot. The 7 up, shoot the
Maybe
4
though,
up table. Yeah, he's 2 railing it up. That'll
that
work.
works too.
Yeah.
I was thinking of rolling it up on the 7, but that definitely works too.
You know what? I really like that shot. You know, I would have been too fixated on trying to put my cue ball on the 7, taking away all jump shots and all funny subtle nuances like that.
Yeah.
He just did 2 rail up, and it's extremely effective. He can't jump because the 10 ball's there. Now he's got to go to the side rail and hit the 4. Really like the option there, just to create, yeah, just to leave separation, hit the 4 full, 2 rail the 4 up, leave the 7-10 in between. Really like the idea there from Alex.
Not too hard to execute.
No, no,
Took a lot of that variable away.
yeah. Even if the 4 doesn't go exactly where you want, you're leaving Marvin extremely difficult.
Oh, here comes an option. Wow.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. I think more often than not, I think more often than not, Alex would call safe, but being on the hill, he can put this thing away with pocketing the 6. So I really anticipate that he's gonna cut this 6 all the way down.
He'll have something on the 7.
Yeah, for sure. The cue ball's on a flat plane. It's coming back and forth.
Yep.
Really anticipate him to cut the 6 all the way down.
Oh, he's banking it.
You know what? He's keeping the pedal on the gas here. He wants to
Yeah.
put pressure on Marvin. Can't blame him for the option, but he's got a chance to put him away, which I'm pretty surprised with that shot. But don't disagree with it, I
It's a
guess.
good two-way.
Yeah, yeah,
Good two-way.
absolutely played it at a pace. I mean, it was safe all the way. He called it just in case.
Yeah. Marvin said I kicked and it went there last time. I'm gonna call it this time. Alex can control that cue ball. This might be it.
Very aggressive stroke on that.
He's feeling confident.
Yeah, he is. He knows he's on the hill. He knows he can afford to lose one or two. The back arm's loose. He doesn't mind moving the cue ball a little bit. Yeah, the back arm's real loose. Like to see it out of him. You don't want to see. Assuming Henry's correct. I take anybody's word for it, but I'm assuming Henry's saying this is Marvin's birthday. Got to feel for him here, but uh, but Alex is 2 shots away from putting this thing away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great shot. Got to slice the 10 a little bit. Shouldn't be too much of a problem for him. He shot this shot his whole life. Just one more time. Cleaning the cue up has nothing to do with cleaning the shaft cue. It's all about getting your nerves under control. Moving on to day two. And I like that a lot, getting your adrenaline under control.
Oh,
We missed it.
it happened.
That
The
has
adrenaline. Wait,
been,
this might be the birthday gift that
yeah,
Marvin needed.
I, I don't know. Did you hear it, Law? I heard happy birthday.
That's what I heard.
I mean, it was subtle.
And he did it. It was without moving his lips. And I think he's a ventriloquist on the side there. He's a happy birthday
Yeah.
as he was shooting.
Somebody in my ear. Yeah, Alex. Woosaw, baby, woosaw. But you know what? What did I tell you, man?
Ooh,
I told you weird things happen on your
ooh.
birthday, man. Weird things happen on your birthday. I would not be
That
surprised.
and that was a pretty fundamental 10 ball. It was a little bit of a cut, but
Yeah, I think that was a
you
little.
make that more often than not.
Yeah, no, he'll tell you he's favored to make that. But that being said, I think that's 100%. I mean, I don't know if you get like this, but when I'm playing a big tournament like this, and I'm on the hill, and I'm shooting a shot, and maybe I'm 50 points lower than a person, and I'm shooting a shot, I'm way above them, and I'm shooting it in my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm about to beat this person, and my adrenaline's pumping, and I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to fire that ball in the corner. But there's something that happens with adrenaline, man. It's
Yeah.
it's it's bittersweet, you know. Adrenaline makes you more focused, it makes you more alert. But there's something that happens with your eyes. I think it makes your something I read once. Your eyes dilate and it becomes a little bit harder to focus on the ball, and your adrenaline's pumping. You can feel that blood pumping through your veins, and you just dog it right into the rail. I could be completely over analytical, but
You may be onto something too.
there's something there, man. I see it a lot.
Yeah, I've definitely I don't know if you would call it victim, but I've experienced that myself.
Yeah,
And it's great, dude. Like when it works in your favor, it's like, yeah, you're feeling good, your stroke is good, and then when you get down to that very last shot, sometimes it just takes over a little bit.
yeah. Adrenaline does weird things to people, man.
Marvin playing smart here.
It's a crazy thing, man. I know, like when I've been in Like I've been in a couple car accidents, never anything I've done. It's always been me sitting in a traffic light. Like the last one, I was sitting in a traffic light, and some dude going 50 went in a diabetic shock and passed out and hit me from the back, and stuff like that.
Wow.
It's happened like 3 or 4 times. I've been like the unluckiest person on the planet when it comes to car accidents. Everything else, I'm very lucky, but I've been the unluckiest person on the planet when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I can't tell you what I had for breakfast, but I can. But that car accident from 3 years ago, I can tell you, I I I could tell you the pimple that that guy had on his face. I could,
Wow.
I mean, it's just
Yeah.
I was, my blood was pumping, and I was so aware of my surroundings, man. I could tell you how many leaves were on the tree next to me, man.
Did
It
it
was,
feel like time slowed down in that moment?
oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. He hit me from the back, and there was an intersection, right? I was stopped at a red light. He hit me, and I went in the middle of the intersection, and I was right in the middle of the intersection, traffic swerving around me, and people were slamming on their brakes. I have no idea how nobody hit me and killed me that day, but just looking at it, I can. I mean, I was more alert than I've ever been in my entire life,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. For sure.
I felt like I was dodging cars, going 70. Not really. It was an intersection. They're probably 55, but no,
No, the
it was weird, man. Completely unrelated note to the pool game going on in front of us. I apologize, but it's been a long day. Beer's cold though, right?
beer is cold.
Yep. Amen.
Speaking of which,
I'd like to see Marvin come back here on his birth if it is his birthday to come back and close this thing out. And missed the pro side. That's the only side you can miss it. That's the hard thing, man, because it's like everybody tells you should shoot to make it, but if you are gonna miss it, you're gonna miss it that way. You're always gonna miss it on the pro side. You're always gonna miss it short.
right.
So it's like when you have a difficult shot on a 9 foot table, are you do you put a lot of emphasis in making it? I mean, there's a balance, but do you put a lot of emphasis in making it, or you put a lot of emphasis on making it on the outside of the pocket
I
where
wouldn't say
you
a
kind of,
lot.
yeah, man, that's what I
You
mean
you
though.
do you do emphasize it the overcut a little bit more
Yeah,
because of that.
yeah, I'd say advantage Marvin from here
Yeah.
because he did overcut that, and he knows the advantage goes to him here.
Here we go.
I don't know. I mean, he might call the bank here. I don't know that the bank is very advantageous because your Cuba wants to get away from you a little bit here.
Yeah, he's gonna have to tighten up the bank, but hold the cue ball if he's going for it. Otherwise, the six is gonna be
He
trouble.
called the six.
Called the carom, I guess.
And looks like he may or may not get away from this. Oh, well, Alex has got a cut on five. Not an easy
Yeah,
one by any means. Tell you what,
I've seen Alex make this shot, so
yeah. Tell you what, Law, I'm happy I'm not shooting the shot.
I'm right there with you.
John Sanchez, man, I wish I could have made it this. Yeah, me too, man. Should have. You're a big 9 foot player. We got 5 inch pockets. You're aggressive. This thing's like right up your alley.
And he just nailed it.
Alex has got a chance to put him away with the 6-10 here.
Isn't John in the Philippines right now, or is he back already?
I think he's back. Well, he's definitely back. The
Okay.
last time I heard he was well, unless he went back, but last time I heard he was in the Philippines was a couple months ago, I think, or a month ago.
I think he goes like every other week.
Oh, I have no idea. If that's the case, he's still there. I don't know because it was at least a month ago. You can answer us, Mr. Qualtech. He says he's back.
Well, welcome back. This is Law, by the way. So it definitely is Marvin's birthday, man, because I don't know how well I could shoot with Spice Girls in the background.
You know what's crazy is we got a program that cancels that out so they can't hear it in the background. Yeah, this little thing right here we pay.
Nice.
Well, not we.
Well,
Tim pays a little bit a month or a little bit a year, and it's actually amazing.
yeah,
Because we got like we ran into copyright issues early
right.
on in our streaming.
But just so everyone watching knows that they've got to deal with listening to Spice Girls in the background, and it's kind of
Oh,
distracting, man.
oh,
It's a bit of a shark.
it's going off for sure. Yeah, it's loud. We actually got a speaker right in our ear. You guys can probably pick up a little bit of it, but it's really uh-oh.
Oh, the pace was good.
Yeah, it was very good there. Looks like Alex is 2 shots away from closing this thing out. Alex Loma to move on to tomorrow, I believe. Just don't want to get too cute with it.
Nothing crazy.
That's all right. That's all right right there. Yeah, this should get it
Right in the
done.
middle of the table. That's perfect.
Yeah, this one's gonna put Marvin away. Unfortunately, so congratulations, Alex. Moving on. Marvin, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, my man. It's good to see you again. Didn't recognize you at first, but I do now. Hope you both have a great night. We're gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and I believe, yeah, this is the last match of the night.
This
So I'm
was
gonna
it for tonight.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down. I want to thank Law again for giving me company, making this a little bit smoother. Appreciate you, brother.
Fun to be here, man.
Oh
My
yeah, man.
pleasure.
It's awesome. I don't know if you're around tomorrow at all, but you're always welcome in the booth. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do my plug real quick. We're gonna go ahead and thank our sponsors. We want to thank Mike Quinn with Realty One, Paradise Patio, Qualtech, that's John Sanchez, Avalon, that's Gil, Hydros Glass, Southwest Billiards, Digital Pool. Couldn't happen without you. Thank everyone for making it happen once again. And don't forget Slate Street. But we're going to go ahead and shut this thing down. We appreciate everyone, and we'll see you at the next one. Yeah, Kevin, make sure you say thanks to sponsors and all that. You got it.